The religion of ancient Egypt was composed of a wide variety of deities, each responsible for safeguarding a specific aspect of human existence. However, during the Old Kingdom, the worship of the sun god began to gain predominant importance. Ra, the Egyptian sun god, was a central deity in Egyptian mythology. He was considered the creator of the world, the father of all gods, and the one responsible for life, light, and warmth. Ra was distinguished by the solar disk he carried atop his head. Sometimes he was depicted with a human or falcon head and the solar disk, symbolizing his dominion over the sky and the earth. According to mythology, in the beginning, only the primordial cosmic waters, known as Nun, existed, a cold, dark, and liquid mass. These cosmic waters, despite being void and darkness, also held the power of creation. From them emerged a shining egg from which the god Ra was born. Ra had immense power. Everything he named became real. He often changed forms, commonly transforming into a bird. The power of a name was very important. In fact, Ra kept his own name hidden within his heart because if someone discovered it, he would lose his sovereignty. Ra created the sun by saying, "At dawn, I am called Khepri, at noon, Ra, and at sunset, Adam." Thus, the sun appeared, illuminating the darkness for the first time. He then named Shu, and the winds gathered and began to blow. He also named Tefnut, and raindrops started to fall. By naming Geb, the earth was formed, and with Nut, the sky arched over the land. When he named Happy, the Nile River began to flow through Egypt. He continued naming all things, and finally, he named men and women, populating the earth. Ra took human form and became Pharaoh of Egypt, ruling for thousands of years and bringing prosperity. The Egyptians were happy under his rule and were grateful to him. However, having taken human form, Ra became mortal and began to age, leading the Egyptians to lose respect for him and disobey his laws. Ra grew angry and summoned the gods he had created to seek their counsel. They advised him to punish and destroy humanity. Following their advice, Ra sent the goddess Sekhmet to carry out this task. Sekhmet, in the form of a lioness, was bloodthirsty and unleashed her fury, spreading terror across Egypt. But Ra took pity on humanity and stopped the slaughter by having vast quantities of beer mixed with amber prepared and flooding the land near Sekhmet. When she awoke, she drank the beer, mistaking it for blood, becoming intoxicated, and thus refraining from killing humans that day. Sekhmet returned to Ra, and the god rejoiced upon learning that she had not killed anyone else. He decided to change her name to Badet, the goddess of sweetness and love. Later, the god Geb united with Nut, having several children, including Isis. The goddess Isis was the wisest and knew all secrets except Ra's hidden name. Isis set out to discover it. Ra exhibited signs of aging, walking slowly and drooling. Isis followed him closely while keeping hidden. She collected Ra's saliva, which fell on the earth, forming mud, and created a serpent from this mixture. Isis placed the serpent near the path where Ra walked. The serpent bit the god, causing him intense pain. The gods gathered around him, lamenting his suffering. Isis approached him and whispered, "If you tell me your secret name, I can use my powers to heal you." Ra whispered to Isis, "Before my name passes from my heart to yours, swear that you will not reveal it to anyone except the son you will bear, whom you shall name Horus. And Horus must swear that the name will remain with him forever. It must not be shared with other gods or men." Isis took the oath and, using all her magical powers, made the venom disappear, and Ra felt well again. However, he ceased to rule over Egypt. He found a place in the sky to travel, following the sun's path. Every day, Ra drives the solar bark on a journey through the sky, only to descend into the night. During the night, Ra, the gods, and the souls of the righteous dead must defeat the serpent Apophis. If Ra prevails, a new dawn occurs, but if he loses the battle, stormy days or an eclipse ensue. To honor Ra, a sanctuary was built in Karnak. The temple was not used for public prayer, but served as a dwelling place for the god, becoming his celestial mansion.